Happy Friday, everybody. Big waves to you. Happy Easter weekend. Um, so much to be thankful for, so much to reflect, so much to remember. And I hope you are able to spend your weekend with family and loved ones and experience that gift. So, our word for today is hope. Hope. Great word for going into Easter weekend. Hope. So, we're going to start there. And man, what a beautiful thing to have hope for your future, to have hope for what's to come. And my prayer this morning is that we all have hope in our life, no matter our age, because that's something that is a powerful thing. And so I really appreciate Valerie. I believe Valerie Randall gave us this word for today, and it's a great word to end up the week. And so hope is a feeling of expectation, a desire for a certain thing to happen. Hope generally means a desire for things to change for the better and to want better situations, very much so. You know, you really want it. But why is it so important to have it in your life? Because hope motivates us. And that's really, you know, what I want us to really look at today and think about on my standpoint. I've read Coaches, and I'm excited for you to hear hers this morning. But the biggest thing that having hope does is it motivates us. It motivates us to take steps that maybe we wouldn't take if we didn't have that hope or that excitement for the future great things to come. Christopher Reeves said it the best. He said, once you choose hope, anything's possible, but you got to choose it. I think about work a lot, and not just my profession today, but I think about when I was a coach, and sometimes it's tough to have hope. I mean, I would have a team coming up that wasn't as talented, didn't have the skill set that maybe a previous team did. And if I was not careful, my hope for the future, my hope for that year, that upcoming year, was somewhat clouded by my vision of what was coming in talent level or experience. You ever coach? You've been there as a coach. I know you have.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought in my profession today, there's times where, man, I'm on top of the world. I have so much hope. I have so much vision. I have so much excitement. And then sometimes it gets clouded. The clouds come in, the rain comes in, and I start to lose my hope. You ever been there?
Mm-hmm.
And so Christopher Reeve said it the best. Once you choose to have hope, anything's possible. So,
Mm-hmm.
how do you bring about hope in your life or in your career or in the thing that you're wanting to thrive at? How do you bring about the hope? Well, number one, make the most of self reflection. I think you've got to go to a quiet place. You might have to take a week and reflect. You might have to take some time to reflect about what it is you want, what it is you need to improve in, what do you need to engage in to create the hope you need in that thing you want to grow at. I don't know what it is for you in your life, but if you want it bad enough, you've got to reflect and figure out what it's going to take for you to get it. Number two, list your successes, your strengths, and where you can grab resources from. And this kind of goes hand in hand with reflection. I got to be able to celebrate, okay, I've had some success here. Think about your profession right now, or think about the thing it is. So for some of you, it's network marketing right now. I know a lot of you, you know, think about the success you have had in your journey. Think about the strengths that you've gained, the network, the people you know today that you didn't know 3 years ago, possibly. But then also think about the resources and where you know you can go get resources today that you didn't know when you first started. And take all of that and let it strengthen your hope for the future. Number 3, develop your coping skills. I know me and Coach, a lot of us on here are type A personalities. We want to win, baby. We want to win. We want to go to the top, but sometimes it doesn't happen on our time schedule. To keep the hope alive, we got to deal with coping skills. We got to understand it's a journey. God has set us on a journey, and there's going to be trials, there's going to be tribulations, there's going to be hills, there's going to be rocks, there's going to be curves, and we got to find the way through it, and that's what makes the journey worth it. But it takes coping skills. Number 4, you got to make positive contributions. Listen, I was talking to Anthony Moreland about this a couple of days ago, Anthony, on my drive back from Nashville or from Bowling Green. And I was telling him, I said, and Coach, I'm taking a little too much time, but here's the thing, positive contributions. Most people don't want to give the positive contributions up front. A lot of times if the money's not there in their profession. But if they're willing to give positive contributions, if they're willing to give back, if they're willing to try new things, if they're willing to jump on and do calls for people and do this, things start to follow behind it. A lot of times it's income, a lot of time, but the positive contributions keeps your hope alive too. Number 5, surround yourself with positive people. That's what we're doing every morning, Monday through Friday. Words are powerful, but I'll tell you this, the positive that you bring, this collective group brings, is way more powerful than the words we share. And then the last one is focus on the things that will empower you. To thrive in this world, we need to be able to empower ourselves. So we got to focus on the things in our life, the things in our profession, things we're wanting to thrive at, that we can empower ourselves to go do. Individually, we can go do and contribute, because that contribution will keep that hope alive and burning in you. Coach, I'll turn it to you.
Okay, thank you. That was so powerful, Coach. And a couple of things. Again, I want to say, Val, thanks again for the word suggestion for today. And also, before I get started, I want to say a very happy birthday to my smiling and our smiling friend, Anita. She has a birthday today. So happy birthday, Anita.
Happy birthday, Anita.
So she's always a bright light to all of us. So anyway, hey, I'm going to ask for a little grace this morning, guys. Normally, y'all know I try to stay in my 3 to 4 minute window, but I might go a little longer today. I sent Coach, when I sent him my message, I said, man, I jumped into this and I just got all entrenched. So bear with me. I promise it's not going to be long. I'm going to try to move fast. So hopefully you'll have some points to write down. So, hope is an optimistic state of mind that's it's actually based on the expectation of positive outcomes. As a verb, for you English teachers, its definition includes expect with confidence and to cherish a desire with anticipation. When we have hope, we're more likely to see opportunities that are going to come our way, aren't we? We're going to. When we have hope, we're more likely to choose a path that leads to something positive. And when we have hope, we're more likely to act in a way that promotes a peaceful and joyful life. You agree with that so far? That I probably could just end right there, but I'm going to keep going. So all the thoughts we have on hope, tell me, you just think of it right now. What does hope mean to you? When you hear the word hope, what does it mean to you? I'm going to share with you what it means to me. Hope to me means trust. It means trust to me. When I have hope, I trust that potentially something positive is going to happen. That's not that old kumbaya philosophy. I truly trust when I have hope that something is positive is going to happen. When we hope for a better future, we're placing trust in ourselves to make good choices. When we trust someone, we have hope that they will respond in a way that embodies trust. You know, think about this. I've never done this, but if we jump out of an airplane, we obviously are hoping that we're going to land on the ground safely. Due to what? Trusting our parachute pack. The act of just living our life is by itself, y'all, a display of hope. I trust when I go to bed at night, and I trust you think the same way. When we go to bed at night, that I'm going to wake up to a new day that's filled with possibility. Hope does not depend on certainty. It's the belief that there's a good chance for something good to happen. You know, it's merely the idea that we believe there will be a positive outcome. Desmond Tutu said, hope is being able to see that there's light despite all the darkness. You know, he meant that, I think, that the light isn't a particular thing. The light is just something good, the potential for something good. We'll go through quickly just some things to think about. Hope's a healer. Hope shows us how to act. Hope is a motivator. Hope encourages self-belief. Hope combats negative thinking. Hope brings inner peace. Hope is contagious. So how do we find hope in the future? For the future. First of all, guys, we got to recognize our own individual power. You ever thought about that? Every single action that we take, it's going to push us toward an outcome. That's powerful. That's super powerful. Ask ourselves, what positive actions can we take? Look for opportunities to take an action that increases our likelihood of having a positive outcome. Connect with people who have faced similar circumstances. If you're struggling, go connect with people who have faced those circumstances. Ask questions on how they got through it and how they maintain their hope. Lean on the ones we're the closest to. You know, in closing, hope is one of the most essential things in our life, y'all. It really is. It keeps us going. It reminds us that bad times don't last. It truly spurs us to greater things. Helen Keller, everybody's heard of Helen Keller and her story, and she's from Tuscumbia, Alabama. This is very close to where Brent and I are from. It's just a few miles from us. I want to read you two quotes real quickly from her. Hope sees the invisible, feels the intangible, and achieves the impossible. She also said optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. And in closing, Nelson Mandela said a powerful thing. May your choices reflect your hopes and not your fears. So I hope, I trust that you're going to have an unbelievable Friday. You're going to have a wonderful Easter Sunday. And anyway, thank you so much for being here every week. I'm going to miss you till Monday. And Anita, again, happy birthday. I love you all. Thanks for joining us every morning.
Coach, amazing message. Amazing message. And our prayer today, and I see Ronnie is asking for a prayer. Absolutely, Ronnie. We're praying for Mike. And here's our prayer for you and ourselves is that whatever it is that's on our mind, it's on our heart, that we have passion for right now, I so much hope that you gain hope in what you're doing. All right. Because if it's on your heart, it's meant for you to go flourish. Okay. So have a great weekend. Have a great Friday, and we'll see you back here on Monday. Love you guys.
Bye, guys. Love y'all. Leroy, I hope you're doing all right, buddy.
Bye.
You're doing all right, buddy.
Great job.